Tyrannosaurus dinosaur power. Dragon Zord power. Pterodactyl dinosaur power. She was so hot though. Alright, enough of that. I am Dominic from Genuine Reels, and I thought, you know, with Power Rangers the movie coming out next week, I thought I would do a review of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, but then I decided that I was just going to kind of give my thoughts on the overall series, the memories I had with it, and of course my thoughts on the upcoming movie. Now, this was a series that a lot of people grew up with. I was from the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers run in the 90s. I used to love this show. I used to watch it with my brother. I was a fan of the Red Ranger. He was my favorite. Close second was the Green Ranger. I don't remember how I felt about the White Ranger, but when he appeared and he turned into him, whatever, but my brother was a fan of the Black Ranger, and we had the toys, we had the connecting things. I never had all of them, but I always wanted them. You know, this is a show that I never really revisited through my adult life. It was always kind of just in the back of my mind, and I just kind of placed it there, and as I got older, never really cared to check it out, you know, but I had a lot of good memories from it, particularly the Pink Ranger. I mean, that was my first crush. I think that was the first girl I ever liked and was like, oh, well, what is going on in my body? I feel tingly. This was a show that I really enjoyed at the time, so like years later, I decided, you know, my nephew was watching one of the spin-offs, which there were several spin-offs, you know, Power Rangers, Dino, whatever the fuck, and Ninja things. I don't even know what went on years later, but when I revisited episodes with him on, like, Netflix, it was cheesy. I mean, this is a show that is just based around the cheese. It's fun, but it's very cheesy. We're talking cheap acting. We're talking, you know, very minuscule budget, but you know, it is what it is. It's like a C movie, you know, a C sci-fi movie or something that you watch, and you know, the big battles of the monsters. But hey, I get it. Like I said, I revisited the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, and oh my god, have I forgotten about this movie. I mean, it's funny because like things came back to me, like, you know, Zordon looking like a dying Darth Vader at the end of Return of the Jedi. When I seen him when I was watching the movie, I was like, holy shit, I remember this. I mean, of course, you got Alpha in there, Power Rangers. Ugh. The movie's not particularly good. It's kind of barely watchable. I mean, you could drink along to it. It's got a weird soundtrack, too. There's even, like, Van Halen at the end of that movie. There's Sammy Hagar Van Halen, but Van Halen nonetheless. Of course, you have Ivan Ooze, and this is a character that came back to my memory, of course, when X-Men Apocalypse was coming out, and all the controversy with the fact that he looked like Ivan Ooze. But the plot with the Ooze, very strange. He's kind of like brainwashing people, and then he's doing like a little like things with snot and shit, and he's spitting things, and he's also like, he makes those birds that they fly and they talk and they're creepy, and these things kind of like scared me. They kind of like reminiscent of like those flying monkeys from Wizard of Oz. Speaking of monkeys, that gorilla in the gold armor, I don't know his name. People who are super fans of Power Rangers are going to remember his name. I'm not looking up his name, but that guy kind of scared me when I was younger. Rita Repulsa kind of just confused me. I guess I did enjoy the early 90s, you know, crappy effects that this show housed, and this movie. And watching the movie again, you know, I remember being so psyched, just like any kid, when they, you know, got their Zordon, or whatever the hell those are called, and they all connected. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Help me out. As far as the movie, now, the movie, when I first heard about this movie, I kind of was like, oh god, I don't even know, why are they making a movie? And the first trailer or two, I wasn't really sold on the movie. It just kind of looked like it was all over the place, whether if it was like the Chronicle thing, and I didn't know what it was going for. I don't know. They're saying they want to, you know, approach it seriously. They got a good cast. They got people like Bryan Cranston in this movie, so it's like, is this going to be really serious? Now, my hopes for the movie, because now I've come around a little bit. The trailers are starting to really tap into my nostalgia. And that little, whatever, that little 5-year-old boy in me is going, I remember the Power Rangers. I remember it. I remember having the joy of watching it after school, and just the scenes are starting to click with my memory. Not sold on it completely, but I'm definitely more amped to see it. I think at best, now this is the thing, and this is with this movie who it's going to cater to. It's going to cater to two different groups of people. Those groups of people are the children who are more recent fans of Power Rangers. So people like my nephew is going to probably see this movie and probably like it. And probably be like, oh, this is, Power Rangers. This is cool. I like this. And then this is also going to go after tapping into that nostalgia. People like me, people like you are going to go see this movie with hopes of it having that magic that the original series and movie did. Maybe saying magic is pushing it a little bit because it kind of just was what it was. But I think from what I see, a lot of people are hoping to have that kind of cheese factor. I want the cheese factor. I don't know how serious this movie's going to be. It does look pretty dark in tone and serious. I'd rather have something a little tongue-in-cheek. So we'll see. If there's a nice mix, I think I'll enjoy it. Those are basically my feelings on the overall Power Rangers past, present, future. I think that if they pull it off, there's also been, the announcement that there's going to be an after-credit scene, or they hinted that there's going to be an after-credit scene featuring the Green Ranger. And I mean, hey, that just got me, joyful in my stomach again. This could be cool. It could work. And yeah. But guys, let me know in the comments below, what are your feelings on the Power Rangers overall? Did you follow through the series? Did you watch the Ninja spinoff or the other spinoff that I don't even know what the names are, like I said? What are your fondest memories? Did you have the toys? I remember that Sega Genesis video game. I think it was the movie game. And I remember renting that and playing that all night. So that was a fun game. Tell me what you guys think. Are you looking forward to the new Power Rangers? Do you not care about Power Rangers? Is it past your time? Is it shit? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you like what you see, please subscribe, guys. Thank you for watching.